I'm not threatening you. Say one more word, and that's 30 days. 30 days.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Sovereign Citizens Hall of Fame with your man TP. Today, we are featuring three different sovereign citizens. Two are going to be in the courtroom, and one is going to be on the street at a traffic stop. Before I give you the rundown on those locations of these three different sovereign citizens, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. As always, for our compilations, chapters will be added for your convenience. Commentary will also be left from when these proceedings previously aired in this particular compilation. And now let me give you the rundown on the different places that we will be visiting on today. First, we will be in the courtroom of Judge Simpson out of the state of Michigan. Second, we will be in the courtroom of Judge Jessica Hammon, also out of the state of Michigan. And last but not least, we will be at our traffic stop in Chicago Heights, Illinois. Don't forget, guys, once again, to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know how you feel about these sovereign citizen traffic stops. I haven't shared a lot of them here on the channel, but I have access to a bunch of them. So if this is something that you want me to start to incorporate even more into the compilations, please let me know in the comments. Now, it's about that time, guys, that we go ahead and jump into 142.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ashley Lottie for the people.
Sir, state your name.
I'm here on a special appearance, Your Honor. For Magoo is Easy Elastical Trust, registered in Jackson County, on case number 2522246.
Okay, is your name Daniel Magoo?
Your Honor, that is the name you seek, and it is copyrighted and trademarked.
Okay, very well. Ms. Magoo, are you represented by an attorney, or do you wish to be represented by an attorney on these matters?
I am not.
Do you wish to be?
No, not at this time.
Let me then do this. You have two cases before this court, one being the case ending, let me get the full case number 25F40523. In that case, sir, the complaint does allege that on March 27, 2004, you committed the offense of operating while intoxicated. Do you understand what you're charged with?
I do not.
You do not understand
There is
that?
no eyewitnesses or corroborating witnesses at all.
I'm not asking whether or not the proofs are there. Do you understand what you are charged with?
I do not.
Do you understand the notion of drunk driving?
I do not understand how I could be
We've been
charged with
through this
something without a
before on
witness.
your other cases when you represent yourself, so we'll just do it.
Are you talking about the case that's in federal court right now,
You
Your
are
Honor?
before a complaint in that case for a charge of operating while intoxicated, third offense. Because it's a third offense, that is a felony. It is punishable by up to $500 to $5,000, up 1 to 5 years incarceration. The court can order probation, 30 days to 1 year in jail, or at least 48 hours must be conserved consecutively. The court can also order community service, rehabilitative programs. The court can also order your vehicle immobilized, can order you to pay the cost of the prosecution, as well as the cost of any emergency governmental services.
As I am here and as a trust, Your Honor, I am here in exclusive equity.
You count 2 on that complaint is the charge of operating while license suspended, denied, and or revoked. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail, $500 fine plus court costs, and your vehicle could be subject to immobilization.
My license is
Count
canceled,
3.
not suspended or revoked. It is
Count 3
canceled through the state
on
of
that
Michigan.
complaint
Canceled.
is the charge of escape from lawful custody. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year, a $1,000 fine.
I was never arrested or read any Miranda rights accordingly.
Given that the defendant is talking in English, that he understands English, understands the nature of those charges and what he's charged against.
So malicious prosecution by
wishes
Washington
to
County
represent
prosecutor as
himself.
usual.
Sir, there is great peril in representing yourself. You will be held to the same standards as anybody apply or for.
This is a matter under the Eastern District of Michigan Federal Court. Case number 2511226.
We're not represented by counsel. I would further indicate, sir, that at any point during these proceedings, if you wish to be represented by counsel, you can make that request to the court and counsel will be appointed to represent you. Because of the defendant's conduct in the past in not acknowledging the court and what the court is saying, the court does make the presumption that he does speak English. He understands that. I would further state on the record that Mr. Magoo has been through this process before. He does understand that if he does wish to be represented by counsel, the court would give him counsel or would have counsel appointed to represent him in this matter. In the case 25F30979, in that case, sir, you are before a complaint that alleges that on or about July 3rd of 2025, count 1 is fleeing and eluding 4th degree.
Added on by the prosecutor's office after the
Sir,
fact.
that is a felony, punishable by up
Malicious
to 2 years
prosecution.
incarceration and a $2,000 fine plus court costs, mandatory suspension by the Secretary of State.
My Secretary of
2
State, anything
is
is canceled. I have no contracts with the state of
Vehicle,
Michigan.
that is a misdemeanor.
This
Charge
is a matter of trust, Your Honor. This is a matter of trust. I am protected under a
90
trust.
days in jail, a $100 fine plus court cost. Count 3 on that complaint alleges operating a motor vehicle without security. That is a misdemeanor, not punishable by not more than 1 year incarceration and not less than $200 nor $500 fine plus court cost. Count 4 is operating while licensed, suspended, denied, and or revoked. That is a misdemeanor.
All of my registrations are through the federal government. I have federal government registration. I do not have contracts with the
Vehicle could
state.
be subject to mobilization. Count 5 on that complaint alleges refusal to obey refusal to.
I have an international driver's
Police
permit.
officer. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 90 days, $100 fine plus court cost. I would indicate to the defendant the same admonishments regarding the perils in representing oneself that I stated in the other case also apply to this case.
Were you served your
And that
notice
if
and
the
summons yet, Your Honor?
wishes to have counsel appointed, the court would consider or would appoint counsel to represent him in this matter. And he apparently wishes to proceed.
Were you served your notice
Having
and summons
notice
for federal
of
court?
the charges, sir, do you wish to still proceed without an attorney?
I just want to know, where do you
Do
get your
you
powers?
wish
Are
to
you an Article
proceed?
3 judge or an Article 6 judge? Where
Do
are your
you
vested
wish to
powers? Can you
proceed
answer
without
that?
an attorney?
You can't even answer
look
me
it
what your
up.
powers are.
You can look it up.
No, you guys disconnected my access to any kind of law library or anything. You are an Article 6 judge under the Michigan Constitution. You have no authority to deprive me of my
We'll
rights.
see how much authority I have. I will assume that you wish.
This is
to
a matter
proceed
of
without
trust.
counsel. I will assume you wish to proceed without counsel and that you will wish to continue to proceed.
Practicing
without
law
counsel
from the
until you
bench.
inform the court otherwise. Ms. Lundy.
Thank you, Your Honor. Is the court completed the arraignment for the record at this time? on both
Well,
cases?
he had been arraigned. I was just admonishing him of the perils of representing himself and that it requires in part that I let him know what he is charged with. And I've read them kind of in fully, more so than I would have because he refuses to acknowledge those. So I am satisfied that he now knows all of the charges that are against him.
Thank you, Your Honor. The people would like to be heard on bond when appropriate.
All right. What do we want to set this for? Do you wish to have a preliminary examination, sir?
This is a matter of a federal matter now, Your Honor, under case number 2511226, under the Eastern District of Michigan, under the Honorable Mark A. Goldsmith and Magistrate Judge David R. Grand. There is no proceeding here, Your Honor.
There is no proceeding. Oh, there's a proceeding.
Well, malicious prosecution is what the proceeding is.
Okay, very good. Do you wish to have a preliminary examination?
There's no proceeding, Your Honor. This is a matter that should be stayed and
What is
dismissed.
people's position on whether or not we should set this for a preliminary examination or adjourn the probable cause?
Your Honor, I don't know if the defendant has received all discovery in this matter as he is representing himself, so I would request a probable cause date, potentially.
Because you've got to send it.
Yeah, and who restricted my
So,
phone
probable
calls?
cause Conference, you know what?
Who,
You're gonna have to stop interrupting. I will give you an opportunity. You've been before me before. I will give you an opportunity to say whatever you want to say. But I'm not gonna have you interrupt me and I'm not gonna have you interrupt the people when they're talking. As long as you were saying.
Thank you, Your Honor. I have to there's video evidence in addition to the paper discovery. I've got to make arrangements with Lieutenant Arnett to work on that. So it may take just a bit longer. I would potentially look at the 7th, maybe, if the court would have entertained that. And then I will wait to be heard on bond when the time is appropriate.
I will adjourn the probable cause August 7th, 2025, 9 a.m. As to bond.
Your Honor, I've been reviewing ex jail and I wanted to double check if the defendant had been arraigned. It's not clear to me from a couple of different things, but it does appear that he has been set with a $10,000 bond in 25 F30979, as well as 25 F40523, each $10,000.
Yes.
Your Honor, I do think it's important that the court have some additional information, and I would ask the court to revisit the issue of bond. First and foremost, I think it's important the court know that the facts alleged in the newest case, the 25 F30979, it does include the fact that the Michigan State trooper who pulled the defendant over noted in his police report that the defendant had a license on his vehicle that indicated he was a diplomat and that he refused to identify himself. He refused for quite a bit of time. Additional units had to be brought to the scene from the sheriff's department in order to, for lack of a better term, deal with the situation. And ultimately, they were able to identify him as the defendant, Daniel Magoo. The concern with that goes along with the other case, which is an OWI. It is charged as a third. I will note that it is a true fourth, to the best of my understanding. So there does appear to be an alcohol problem going on. And I also think it's important for this court to know, because I don't know that the court knows, the defendant has a third new case, telecommunications malicious use with a domestic relationship, that is currently pending as well. He's also been set $10,000, 10% in that matter. But I think
Where is that case out of?
that case is out of 14B, Your Honor, before Judge Washington.
A co-defendants with the federal case that you guys are both in, and this is a conflict of interest as both of you guys are defendants in my federal case.
Go ahead.
I also understand, Your Honor, that there is a municipal case out of Canton Township that was set for a jury trial in April of this year, where the defendant failed to appear. And there were jurors, there was a veneer that had been brought in. And I bring all of this up to say, Your Honor, that the people are concerned about the defendant's ability to remain law-abiding, because I'll also note for the record that at the time that the new resisting, obstructing, fleeing, eluding case and the telecommunications malicious use case came up, he was in bench warrant status before Judge Slay, is my understanding, for refusing to come after the case here had been bound over, refusing to appear in person. I say all of that to say this: I do think that $10,000 is too low. And I also am going to request a scram tether, because this is an OWI fourth alleged, as well as a GPS tether, given his history of failure to appear and failure to comply with court regulations. Thank you, Your Honor.
Is the bench warrant before Judge Slay still out?
She has bond denied in her case now.
His bond's been denied in that.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Got it. Anything you'd like to say?
Anything to do with any contracts with the state of Michigan are void ab initio for a matter of law, as I have an canceled driver's license and I have an international driver's permit. And that also relates to the Canton case that they're trying to stick me for a driving unlicensed suspended citation, in which that I have an international driver's permit, making it also void. All of my matters, including the vehicle that I'm registered under, are registered to the federal government, not the state, under the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration. All of these charges are frivolous and a part of a long pattern of malicious prosecution by Ms. Londy, the Washtenaw County Prosecutor's Office, and quite frankly, you, Your Honor.
Hearing argument regarding bond, the court does believe that it was an abuse of discretion, given the circumstances of this defendant, to set his bond at the $10,000 figure. After hearing argument, viewing the file, the court does believe that not only does the defendant pose a risk to the public
No
I certainly
victims.
believe that the defendant is a risk of flight given those circumstances and has indeed, or at least is charged in this case, refused to obey or fled and eluded.
That was added on afterwards. The
officer.
police officer did not report that
Those
at all.
reasons, the court, given those circumstances, would in each case raise the defendant's bond, grant the people's motion. Defendant's bond in each matter is set in the amount of $50,000 cash here. Thank you.
The tethers I requested, if he is able to post, Your Honor.
I will.
Thank you.
Thank you. If everybody doesn't mind, the court's going to take a very brief recess, and then I will come back and we will finish them.
All right.
Well, guys, we've come to the end of this proceeding, and as we can see, Mr. Daniel Magoo has not changed one bit. Same arguments, constantly still talking about malicious prosecution, still talking about Judge Simpson is practicing law from the bench, all of the same arguments that he had before. I'm super surprised that Judge Simpson allowed him to talk over him as long as he did. Eventually, he ends up addressing it and telling him to cut his nonsense out, allow the prosecutor to speak, allow me to speak, you'll get your turn. But in the past, if you follow these proceedings with Mr. Magoo and Judge Simpson, and I'll put a link to those down in the description, there was some times where Judge Simpson had a very short fuse with Mr. Magoo to the point where he had Mr. Allen take him out a couple times. But with that being said, this thing is going to be prolonged into August 7th. We're going to see how everything plays out. As we can see, Mr. Magoo has been very busy, new cases. He's in 14B court now, where Magistrate Braley is, Judge Washington is. We know he ran off on Judge Slay, like I mentioned in the beginning. So it's going to be interesting how all of this plays out. I'm looking forward to seeing how it plays out. I just got to make sure I keep up with his proceedings, but with my little small business and working, stuff like that, sometimes I miss out on these cases and I'm unable to grab them before the courts get rid of them. But with that being said, guys, as always, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for everything that you do, the liking, the subscribing, the comments in the comment section. It is truly a pleasure. And with that being said, this is Sovereign Citizens Hall of Fame, guys. And for now, Sovereign Citizens Court is adjourned. I appreciate you guys. Stay tuned and God bless.
All right, and so this is case number 25T01947FY, people of the state of Michigan versus Robert Wayne Sigsbee. And counsel, you can place your appearance on the record.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Mitchell Young for the people.
And Mr. Sigsbee, you can state your name, please.
Robert Wayne Sigsbee.
All right.
Yeah.
And
Executor, beneficiary, kind of formal.
all right. And we are here today on a probable cause conference. We had a hearing on July 31st. At that point, Mr. Sigsbee had stated that he was wanted to represent himself. We had a long conversation about that at that time. And I did determine that Mr. Sigsbee would be permitted to represent himself and that Attorney Hilliker would no longer be appointed on the case to represent Mr. Sigsbee. And so then at that time, Mr. Sigsbee, you stated that there was some more discovery that you were looking for, body cams and some other things. And so we adjourned to today's date. And then we find ourselves here today. So on that note, Mr. Sigsbee, do you have all the discovery that you were looking for?
I do not. I wanted to confer with the prosecutor and I had more paperwork to turn in and I worked tirelessly to get the paperwork in. I got it in. There was no more overnight mailing. So I got it in on Tuesday. I don't know if the prosecutor, David Layton, had received the add-on to the paperwork. I see This prosecutor here has zero paperwork in front of him. So he didn't even get the first paperwork or all of it was sent in. I don't know, Mr. Prosecutor, did you receive any paperwork?
I think they do everything they have a system called Carpel where they do everything digitally. So if he does have a digital file with your paperwork in it, probably
It
would
looked
be
like
digitally,
this.
I believe, Attorney Young.
Your Honor, I'm unaware of anything that was given to our office. My understanding is that Attorney Hilliker provided all the discovery that we gave to him to Mr. Sigsby. And from there, he has everything that we have at this time. We did provide Attorney Hilliker the body cam of Officer Isaiah Voorhees, and that is all I have in regards to body worn camera at this time.
But
Yeah, I want to be respectful.
thank you.
So what I said in the last PCC, seeing as how we don't have a Fifth Amendment indictment here, we're going through this process. I feel it's very constitutional not to have an indictment. There was supposed to be body cameras from the other officers, roughly between 9 and 12. I could hardly count how many police were there because of what has happened on the side of the road. It would exonerate me if I had different views of the behavior and the actions of the arresting officer in this civil infraction.
All right, so
The fruit of the poisonous tree has been definitely happened.
Your Honor, if I may, I'm obviously not an expert on the facts of this case as I'm just covering today, but my understanding is that the body cam of the arresting officer was provided, being Isaiah Voorhees.
If I may.
okay, well, hold on, let me ask a question. So on that one body camera of the arresting officer, do you have that, Mr. Sigsby?
I do.
Okay,
and
so you have the one. It's just the other ones that you
Right.
want. Okay.
Exactly, because what the deputy did is he concealed he put his body camera on this side of me and blocked it while he reached into my bag and into my pockets. I was cuffed, and he reached in the pocket. I looked down and seen him pull out my Native American herb, and then he stuffed it back in my pocket. But I thought he took it with everything else and threw it into the vehicle. So that right there would exonerate me that I did not bring nothing into the jails. He did.
No malice.
Okay, nope. Mr. Renfro, you don't have any standing to talk, so I'm gonna let you stand there, but that is all I'm gonna let you do. You can't say any words today.
I am appearing next spring.
You are not, because that is not permitted by the Michigan court rules. You can stand there, like I said, I'll let you do, but if you keep talking, I'm gonna make you sit down, and then if you don't follow those rules, I'm gonna have those nice gentlemen back there escort you out of the room,
Thank you.
okay? So, remember, my rules, my court, it's just how it works. Okay.
Objection. I'd like to have an objection.
Sure.
The definition of court here is the person in suit of the sovereign, the place where the sovereign sojourns with his regal retinue. This is my retinue. Blackwell's dictionary is cognizable by the Congress.
All right, this is the 67th District Court. I'm the judge of the 67th District Court, and that's all I'm gonna say about that, okay? So whatever that objection is, it's overruled. Okay, let's get back to the issue at hand, though. The issue at hand is that Mr. Sigsby would like some additional body camera footage. Attorney Young, I know that you weren't here last time on this case, right? It was a different, I think it was Attorney Trummer, I think.
I believe so, Your Honor.
All right.
It's either him or Attorney Pokerakis.
So here is what I'm going to say today, what I'm going to order today is I do think that it is relevant, and I think that it is pertinent if there are other body cameras available of officers that were there on scene, then I do believe those need to be turned over to Mr. Sigsby because I do find them to be relevant. And I think that it's not unreasonable to want those things prior to the preliminary examination. So I am going to order that those be turned over. I'm also going to state, though, that the discovery is what the discovery is. And so sometimes there are situations where people think there is additional discovery that does not exist. So if there is 5 body cameras, then there's 5 body cameras. And if that's what the prosecutor's office says that that's all they have, then that's all they have. So we're gonna order that everything the prosecutor's office has needs to be turned over. If there are additional body camera, they need to get that and they need to turn that over. But we're not going to continue to have a conversation over and over again about discovery that needs to be, or that discovery that Mr. Sigsby you think might exist that doesn't exist. So when we come back next time, I'm going to expect the prosecutor's office to turn over everything they have, and then we will move on to the preliminary examination phase, because we got to start moving this case along at some point.
So Michigan's,
Hold on one second. Attorney Young, how long do you think it will take your office to get that additional information for Mr. Sigsby?
Seeing that this is the Genesee County Sheriff's Office, I should be able to get it relatively quickly. However, the videos would need to be reviewed prior to release. I'm thinking 2 weeks would be more than enough time. I could probably do it if I'm lucky by the end of this week, really, to get them. So I'll leave it to the court and I'll get it done. But I'd say either a week or 2.
Right.
Mr.
Mr. Sigsby?
so the problem I have is, a couple of them, is one, Michigan State Constitution says I get to confer with the prosecuting office. I'd like to do that.
Sure.
And then another thing is, on a scene such as that one, you'd think every one of these cops would have, police officers would have their body cameras running. So if he wants to look at them ahead of time and said there is none, no evidence, I'd say that was conspiracy against my rights at that time under United States Code 18 U.S.C. 41.
But we're not even there yet.
I get it. I get it.
So,
But okay, the video I got, there's a chunk in there where he says if this man would have been by himself, I would have, and it went blank. You can see the lips moving, but you can't hear nothing. So the editing process is taking away exculpatory evidence.
those are things, so
If he
Those
threatened me
things-
with death,
those are the things, whatever happened, those are the things that get brought up in front of the jury. You can bring them up in front of your preliminary examination as well, but they get brought up in front of the jury to show weight of evidence. If you're claiming there's evidence that's missing and things like that, those things absolutely can be brought up. It's just that we're not going to prevent having a preliminary examination by saying that you think that there's evidence out there that they're saying that they don't have. Do you see what I'm saying? So once they say, this is all we have, these are all the cameras, then we are going to have the preliminary examination. That's all I'm saying. So we're going to give you time to do that though, and give you time to talk to the prosecutor's office
Sure.
once you have that information. All right. So having said that, let's pick a date for the next court date. I think Attorney Young, you're right. I think to get the information to Mr. Sigsby and then give Mr. Sigsby and the prosecutor's office, everybody time to review everything, and then give the parties time to talk if they want to. I think that setting this for one more probable cause conference, I will find good cause to do so. I do think that's a good idea. And I'm looking at September 4th. Does that sound like a good day to everyone?
well, I'd like to get 21 days so I could send the prosecutor a proper notice of non-response.
That is appropriate.
Oh, you got good math.
Do you want, I can give you a little bit, we can put it on the 11th.
Well,
if you want. Give you
I
a
would
little-
like it on the 11th. The reason being because I'm going to send a bill of particulars. If this county does not recognize Fifth Amendment indictment, then they're going to have the bill of particulars, because without that, the substantive due process has been violated on its face. There is no indictment on this felony charges, and it is the fruit of the poisonous tree. So I'm concerned that the Constitution of the United States is not being followed on its face by all
Yeah.
parties.
Here's
It's a
what-
point of order.
So
Point of order is a real, what, I got to get it out of the law book again?
I've looked at Mr. Sigsby, I've looked at everything that you filed. In fact, not only have I looked at it, I've highlighted it, and I've even made my own notes.
I see you.
So please know that I do read everything that's put in front of me and
That's
I
blessed.
take it seriously.
Thank you.
But a lot of what you filed is not relevant nor pertinent nor accurate law in any way. And a lot of it too, it's not filed properly in the sense of this. You have to file it as a motion. So if you do have a motion, we'll hear your motion at the next court hearing, okay? But it has to be filed as a motion. For example, some of these things like judicial notice of adjudicative facts, notice and demand to cease and desist inland piracy.
I'm not an attorney.
Hold on. I'll let you say it when I'm done. It's nonsense. It's nonsense and I'm not gonna address it. Notice of document filing, things, affidavit of truth. One thing I did want to point out to you, you filed your birth certificate in this file. This is a public file. So people could go and get a copy of your birth certificate because it's right here in this paperwork. I would have not done that. I'm not giving you legal advice in any way, but that just doesn't seem like that's a good idea. I just wanted to point that out to you because when I saw that, I thought, that's not. I also have this appearance of next friend and these things they're just not.
There's Supreme
not,
Court.
Hold on, stop. I'm gonna let you say those things in just a second. They're not permitted under the Michigan court rules. There's no statute that permits things like this to be filed, and frankly, there's not going to be. I'm not going to spend a lot of time addressing them because they're not relevant to these hearings in any way. I just wanted to let you know that.
All right, I object on the record, be reserved on the record to correct the record. The supremacy clause of the United States does bind you to all of this. Article 6, clause 2, you're in breach of that clause for saying Michigan does not recognize these. You guys are foreign citizens. Title 22, United States Code, Foreign Relationships and Intercourse. Chapter 11 identifies all public officials as foreign agents. Federal Rules of Civil Procedures 4J states that all courts, jurisdictions, and immunities fall under foreign state. 22 CFR 92.12-13 foreign relationships state an oath is required to take office. The 11th Amendment, foreign citizens cannot invoke the judicial powers of the state. 28 USC 3002-15-8 defines the United States means a federal corporation. Michigan is a franchise, and so is this subdivision is a franchise of a federal corporation. Corporations have no parity with the tangible in Howard versus Dolan's administration. Governmental actors are foreclosed from creating and attaining parity with the tangible. These are res judicata, Supreme Court laws of the land. Now, I'd say that was treason on its face. The judge has just committed.
Yeah.
Well,
I've been accused.
I'm a living man.
Stop. I'm talking now. I've been accused of committing treason before, not committing treason. Everything you just said is nonsense and it is not applicable in this court. We're going to leave it at that. We have a court date now set for September 11th, 2025 at 11 o'clock a.m. That will be a probable cause conference. We will be, hold on, let me see where we'll be. We will be back here in Burton on that day. So we'll be here in Burton. For probable cause conference. Any motions that anyone wants to file, try to get filed by that time, though I'm not doing motion cutoff or anything of that nature, but it'd be a good time for us to discuss those things. We're not going to discuss any of this again because I have addressed it and found it to be irrelevant to this criminal case today. And anything else from anybody?
I do.
Yes, Your Honor, just briefly. As is our typical office policy with pro per defendants, I will, once I have the body cam for Mr. Sigsby, I'll have it on a flash drive and I'll hand deliver it to him in court at the next court date. It seems to be the best way to give that discovery. Unless there's another idea.
Can he pick it up at like a clerk's office or something like that?
I don't see why not.
The problem is that we're gonna adjourn it out almost a month. And
Yeah, I don't see why
we're gonna have
not.
to adjourn it again for him to review it, so I don't like that idea.
And I guess I just don't know how I would, well, I think Mr. Hilliker gave us his address. I don't know how I would be able to contact
Mr. Sigby, what's your opinion on that?
Well, yeah, I don't want no improper service here, Michigan. Michigan,
Let's.
If there's gonna be an issue with
How do you
service.
want it? How do you want it provided to you?
I will meet up with him at the conference. I'd like to have a conference with the prosecutor.
Well, you're
Well,
gonna
it says so.
schedule
Says so in
that.
Michigan State Constitution, let me pull up paperwork.
No.
and just-
No, stop. All we're talking about, I'm not talking about conferences right now. I'm just talking about getting discovery to people. So if the prosecutor's office, you know what? No, we'll do it this way. It's the only other thing we can do is I'm going to move the PCC. We're gonna have a PCC on August 28th, 2025. At 11 o'clock AM, that will be to exchange discovery. Okay? So that way we can do it here in the courtroom. There won't be any questions about it. I don't want to put any staff member in a precarious position being accused of things that not delivering things or something along those lines. I don't want to put anybody in that position. So we'll just come back here on August 28th, 2025, 11 o'clock AM. We'll have a very brief probable cause conference, and that will only be to exchange discovery. If there are any other issues in regards to discovery, we can talk about them too, and then we'll also have another PCC on the 11th. That will give you opportunity.
That answered my next question. That did answer my next question.
Okay.
Okay, because I
Okay.
just want opportunity, and I do object to the prosecutor using the pro se. I'm not pro se, I'm sui juris.
Sure.
Thank you.
However you want to say. Representing yourself, sui juris, pro se,
Myself,
I'm not Civil
War II, so I'm not a civil dead.
presenting myself, all those things. They all mean the same thing. Okay. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, thanks.
Well, guys, we've come to the end of the proceeding of Mr. Robert Sigsby. Definitely had a whole lot to say. Definitely had his sovereign citizen head on. I don't know if I heard anything that I haven't heard before. Maybe a couple things he mentioned sounded a little new to me, but for the most part, some of the same arguments that you hear from sovereign citizens. The judge, she definitely wasn't trying to allow the courtroom to get out of control. And as you remember, or maybe you don't remember, we was in her courtroom, I should say, about a week or two ago for the first time, and I saw then that she definitely is not trying to hear any type of nonsense or play any type of games or allow people to take over a courtroom. That is just not happening, and she didn't allow that to happen today. But I do agree that if the prosecutor's office, or I should say the police department, has more body cam footage that they can provide for Mr. Sigsby, it definitely should be provided, just to give him a fair defense and possibly exonerate him from the way he's talking. So, we'll see what happens with this case. We see there is a continuance. There will be another probable cause hearing. We will try to follow up on that the best we can. And as always, I thank you guys for joining me here. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all of the things that has made this channel great so far. With that being said, guys, this is Sovereign Citizens Hall of Fame. And for now, Sovereign Citizens Court is adjourned. Thank you guys. See you guys soon. And God bless.
There's no one else in here.
Hey, give me your ID. Come on, bro. Stop messing around.
I'm not messing around. I'm just making sure.
I get you.
Yeah.
But like how this goes dictates how we do it.
Hold fast, man. I ain't doing nothing wrong. What's your problem?
You got bogus plates. They're fake.
First of all, nothing I got going on.
They're fraudulent plates. It's a class 2 felony. All right. You have fraudulent plates. It's a class 2 felony to have fraudulent registration in the state of Illinois. Would you like?
What's
you want
your
me? Matos. You want me to get the
Matos,
IVC? You want me to get the code? Star 391.
Star 399?
Yeah. Can I get your ID, please?
Okay. What's your
What's
your emergency?
I need your ID.
I'm asking you a question. What's your emergency?
Step out of the car.
Huh?
Step out of the car.
I'm not stepping out of the car.
Oh yeah, you are.
Get your-
Come on.
no,
Come
no.
on.
I'm not stepping out the
Well,
car.
I gotta take the window?
You're not gonna take my window.
Come on, step out of the car.
Listen. Why won't you step out?
Yeah, why won't you
I
step
don't
out of the
have
car?
to. I don't.
You do.
What law?
Pennsylvania
what law-
MIMS. You gotta get out of the car whenever we ask.
What law shows that I
Man,
have
there's
to?
case law. Listen, I'm going to tell you right
Listen,
now. There's
what-
case law about
let me
this.
get a- let me
There's
get a-
case law. You are going to get out of the car.
Listen,
Yeah,
You're
you
either going
got
to come with us, either
Listen.
step out of the car, or we're going to get you out
You
of
need
the
my
car.
ID?
Yeah, I need your ID. Let's just start with an ID. Let's just work with an ID.
Hey, because I don't have to get
No,
out.
yes you do.
You do. You
Yes
do.
you do. Yes you do.
It's-
And you will
what
lose
law?
each and
What
every
law?
time.
It's
What law?
it's
We just told Pennsylvania versus MIMS. You have
Yeah,
to
it's-
step out.
it's
The moment
Supreme
I tell you
Court
you have to step
case
out,
law.
You got to come out.
Supreme Court case law. Nah, I mean we know what they're doing. You know we're sheriffs, right? Are you a Moor or are you a sovereign citizen?
I'm not neither.
So what are you?
I'm a private man.
So you are a sovereign citizen.
I'm not a sovereign.
Do you have a driver's
No,
license?
No, that's what I have.
Have you ever had a driver's license?
No, I don't have a driver's
So in the state of Illinois, you are required to produce a driver's license. You know that, right? Required.
Run it.
I'm gonna run it. I'll be back. Now he's got to get wet. Now we're all got to get wet.
Yep.
Private man. You've been arrested for this before. You didn't learn your lesson?
Hey, I ain't been arrested for this.
Yeah, you have.
Okay.
I got your whole background. You've been arrested for this before. Step out of the car.
For what?
Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm going to arrest you. Maybe I'm not. Just step out of the car so we can talk.
For what reason do I have to
Because I'm
step
asking
out
you
of
to
my
step.
vehicle?
So you're driving a vehicle with no license, right?
I'm a private man.
That doesn't matter.
I don't have to have a license.
You do, though. You actually do.
What is that in your hand?
This is a passport card.
Okay. Did you run it?
Yeah,
You scanned it?
I scanned it. So you can leave the country. You can't drive out of the car.
Oh, okay.
So come on out.
For what reason?
Because I'm asking you to come on out.
I don't.
Do I gotta get you out? I would prefer not. I can care less.
You ain't gonna get me out.
Yeah, open the door. Come on. How do I open this? How do I open this? Come on, it's raining out here. Let's get things going.
That's what I'm saying. So what's the problem? Like,
You gotta come out of the car is what the problem is.
for what reason do I have to come out?
speak now. Watch your back.
Huh?
Yeah, come on out.
What you say?
I was talking to my partner to watch their back because somebody was
No,
driving.
I heard you, bro.
Yeah.
I heard you.
So like, I really don't want to like go the full boat, but you gotta get out of the car.
Asking you, what's the reason and the probable cause of me getting out of my
Well,
vehicle?
you don't have a valid license to drive the car.
Oh.
So if I want to,
don't.
if I want to tow the car, you can't be in it. How does that work out?
What reason would you have to tow the car?
Because you don't have any registration on the car,
Oh.
which is required in the state of Illinois.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. I don't understand.
Let me ask you a question. You got a FOID? A FOID card? You got a
Do
FOID
I?
card? You got a CCL?
Do I?
Yeah.
I mean, you just said you ran everything on me, right?
I'm asking you a question. So you're gonna get out?
For what reason?
Because I'm telling you to get
All
out.
right, so I'm just gonna explain the little bit that I'm understanding right now. Okay,
Okay.
so man to man.
Right.
Man to man. All right, so the vehicle, I understand you're traveling. The vehicle's not registered in the state of Illinois. I understand that you're traveling, but all vehicles on the public roadway have to be registered. I don't know about but listen. I'm just talking. I'm explaining everything to you. So I'll let you talk. Just please let me talk, and then we'll go back and forth. So the vehicle is not registered in the state of Illinois. You're not using for commercial use.
You calling strong over here?
I understand your reason. But the vehicle does have to be
Man, I gotta go.
We don't have any registration. Now, also, your driving privileges. And my partner says, you do listen. You're just, all right, driving privileges in the state of Illinois. Everybody else, understand you're a private man. Driving privileges, you don't have any driving privileges in this state, and as far as that, we can find no other state. My partner's asked me to step out because both of those, the no driving without a license, is a misdemeanor offense. That is an arrestable offense. He's asking you to step out. You refuse to step out. That's also another arrestable offense. That's obstruction.
So
Listen.
You complained about it raining, right?
I'm not complaining about it right now.
I'm going to say I am because now I'm soaking wet.
Right.
Now I'm soaking wet.
Why would you want me to get out in the rain? Like,
Oh, but I want you to get out.
Why would you want me to
Well,
step out my private domain?
at this point, it is
Now
no
I'm
longer.
stepping into your jurisdiction.
Well, you're you're in the jurisdiction already. But this is what we're gonna do. Are you willingly gonna step out after we're telling you to step out? Because you are gonna be placed under arrest for obstruction.
How is that?
because we asked you to step out, you are refusing to step
There's no
out.
law stating that.
Okay, and you
Show me
can
laws.
fight,
Y'all keep talking about
I
codes
tried.
and
No, yeah, a statute is a law. A statute is a law.
That's not a law.
I tried to
That's not a
explain
law.
it to you,
That's
but
your law.
you do not want to.
Listen.
Look.
Hey,
Hey, we're gonna tase you. We're gonna tase you unless you step out. We're gonna tase you unless you step out. Come on. Wait, hold on. I gotta make sure because I don't know if you got any
I
weapons.
got my weapon.
Okay, just
Okay, don't reach for shit.
All right.
Don't reach for your weapon.
all right.
I want to die.
I hope not.
Hold on. I'm about to unbuckle you. Where's the weapon at?
Oh, you feel it? Right there.
Okay, just make sure. All right, just lean for me. I'm about to pull it out. Lean for me.
Got him?
Lean. I want to make sure I get this
Without letting it go.
Yeah. All right, I got the weapon.
Now come on out, please. Come on out. Come on out, my guy.
Let me get.
What? I'm sorry. Relax.
No, you ain't no relax.
Come on.
Nothing, man.
Come on, bro.
What? Come on, man. Just
Stop.
It's
Stop.
It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done.
Underhand. Let me get another cuff.
I got it.
I got it. Like you're praying, bro. Like you're playing.
Know it, man? Like we thought. Okay?
We're gonna go the car, the black car.
For what reason, though?
You're under arrest.
For what reason?
Obstruction.
Obstruction?
Yeah, obstruction. Yeah.
Oh,
Come on. It's okay. Relax. We'll make sure you're good. Can you move the jacket?
so y'all arrested me for obstruction.
Well, that and you don't have a plate. Can you get in there?
That ain't no arrest. That's a ticket.
No, it's actually a
No,
class 2
that's
felony. I
actually
told
a
you it was a class 2 felony.
There ain't no felony.
Relax.
Hey, can you
I'm trying to put something.
What are you trying to do?
you want me to get it for you?
Here you go. All you have to do is ask. I'm
Yeah,
gonna go ahead.
we'll take care of you.
Y'all ain't right.
Can you push the seat up?
What you doing?
We're just getting you want all these cards?
Yeah, put them back in my pocket.
We'll put them all in.
Alright, keep going in my pocket.
Yeah. I don't know. I gotta check.
I gotta make sure you.
For a fact, I do.
No, I don't.
You just said you ready.
Come on in, my guy. Let's get you sitting in.
Y'all just did the wrong thing.
No, we have.
Y'all just did the wrong thing.
I've done this before.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I've been through this before.
Okay. And what was your result?
Guilty?
You?
Yeah, I got guilty plea out of it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why you tried to be different.
I ain't trying to be difficult. You need to learn. Have you read the Constitution?
I know the Constitution.
Have you read the Constitution?
I'm not a normal cop, bro. I know my work.
I asked you, have you read the Constitution?
Which one? The Constitution of Illinois or the Constitution of the United States?
United States.
The
No.
whole thing?
No,
not the whole thing.
You haven't, because you wouldn't be doing what you're doing.
I just asked you for a driver's license. That's all I asked you for.
So is that the plate that belongs to the vehicle? I understand if you don't want to say anything because everything's being recorded. So.
All right.
The plate that belongs to the vehicle. Whenever you're ready to go.
I'm not threatening you. Say one more word and that's 30 days. 30 days.